Welcome to the Mind Body Energy in Balance podcast.
Okay, now it says that I'm live. I should be live on YouTube, my YouTube, which is the Mind Body Energy page, as well as Mama Yoga Wellness on Instagram. Yeah. Hey everybody. So if you're just tuning in, I'm testing out everything to make sure when I go live, because we got a lot to talk about, honey. It's just all happening. And of course, I want to weigh in and share what I like to call hot takes from the spirit about these various things that are happening out here. If you are viewing me live, again, I'm just testing out the waters to see how the technology work, as well as, I have some stuff I want to talk with y'all about. I don't know if the the title is visible, but I want to chat about politics, the new moon, and weight loss. I mean, what a combination, right? What a combination to be talking about all these different things at one time, but really nothing is separate one from the other. They all really work together. I'm just trying to get this lighting thing together. Oh, I guess you'll be seeing the lighting. Oh, whatever. It's all good. Okay. So if you can see my my live stream, just kind of send me some comments and let me know. Let's see, live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example where they show up. Okay, that's fabulous. Yeah. All right. So the first on the agenda that we need to talk about, and I'm not going to be on long again. I'm really kind of just testing the waters here. This political season that just happened. Lord have mercy. Let me take these off. This political season that just happened. Many of us thought that we would usher in kindness and care for our neighbor and respect for the humanity of a person, irrespective of their preferences and that type of thing, right? But it appears that the opposite of that has taken the trophy, has taken the seat. But here's something I want you all to kind of reflect on. I have never been a person who's done well with passive aggressive behavior, right? I just don't do well with that kind of thing. Say what you mean and mean what you say, right? So that we can all be clear about what the blank is going on. And so for years, there has been this, undercurrent of slime in certain people's behavior. And we just tell it like it is. We might as well keep it 100, because ain't no sense in pussyfooting around with it, since, everything is out here on Front Street in terms of people being emboldened to act and behave in ways that are, quite frankly, very savage. So I just have never been a person who's done well with, passive aggressive behavior, or people smiling and then smiling in your face and then behaving in a different way behind your back, or concealing how they really feel. So after you shake off the shock of what appears to be a time period where, kindness and love for humanity and caring for your neighbor and, not having a vengeful spirit, it seems to be a time period where that is really out on Front Street now, or will be more pronounced as we move into the next 4 years, right? It appears that that is what is taking place. So for me, that's what's up. Oh, what's up? Because you know how people will be coming. So now you can adjust and behave accordingly, right? You can adjust and behave accordingly because everything is in your face now. How people really feel is now, on their sleeve, or on their shirt, or, on their face, and even coming out of their mouth. So you can adjust yourself and, carry yourself accordingly. It is kind of a similar thing like when COVID hit, the cream had to rise to the top. And I probably shouldn't have said that C word, whatever, the algorithms, y'all be all right. The cream rises to the top, or had to rise to the top, meaning that everything was shut down. So people had to figure out how to sustain themselves while everything was shut down for 18 months, 24 months, or however long. It's still recovering. That ain't that long ago. That is not that long ago. Still, we're recovering. But so many millionaires were created because the fire, was put under, was ignited in people. The passion, the hell no, I ain't going out like that, was awakened within folks, right? So it's kind of like the same thing. Back is up against the wall. You know how people going to be coming. They already showing their ass. Come on now. You know how to conduct yourself accordingly. It's better for the cloak to be off, figuratively and literally. And that way you can see what you're dealing with, as opposed to all the smiling and grinning and kikiing and pretending and invitations to this, that, and the third, but really, don't have your best interest or humanity's best interest at heart at all. So for me, the upside, because, Mama Yoga, Queen Mother Samut, always have to look at what is the lesson, what's the spiritual vibration that the all-knowing, fabulous, either your life is against you or for you. You can't have it both ways. So I stand on the side that life is always for my best intention, my best manifestation, my highest good. What's the spirit saying about what is happening? What is taking place? Why is it taking place? It seems harsh. It seems, that you just scratching your head like, what is happening with humanity? But things have to decay and appear to be the roughest, brutalist that it can be in order for the flowers, the new growth, the resurgence of divinity to return, to show up. The divine forces are merciful. It's not going to be an imbalance. Let me say that different. Y'all bear with me. Oftentimes, as much evil and wicked that it is on the planet, there is that equaling good. It's just wicked always seem to be louder. Like they make a lot of noise. And they got a lot of bells and whistles because they need that. The spirit of benevolence and love and caring and vibration, high vibration, is often a whisper. And so this time period for me is, okay, so the cloaks are off. We see what's happening. We see what their expectation and their voiced opinion and intentions are. Okay, you can only go by what somebody, how they show up. So now the vibration, the energy, the discussion, the movement, the presentation of love and power and magnetism has to show up stronger too. And so just like the last, 3-4 years during the pandemic, people found the muster in them. People found the mettle, the strength. People by and large found a way to come up and be the best or a better version of themselves. in terms of financially, and all these millionaires and 100,000aires, they count, honey, were created because people found the resilience. Same thing here. Same thing with this next political season. We find the resilience, and we just come up with the best vibration that we got. And we give into not all the fear and worry and what if and dot, 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 all of those dot, dot, dots that weigh you down. It's like sticky, sludgy shit all over you, right? No, we shake that off. And we focus and lean into the vibration of love, not love. Because when you say that, like when a spiritual person says, oh, you have to love your neighbor or love your enemy, that's taken out of context. And that's the fact that it's taken out of context or that's misunderstood is by and large, the three major religions' domination of the psyche of people, of humanity. If you stay at a vibration of love and a frequency that is love, that's your armor. It don't mean you don't whoop somebody's behind if you need to. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that if somebody smacks you, you just turn the other cheek and let them smack you on the other side. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that you don't get in the mud with them. It means that you don't lower your frequency, because then they are feeding. They're eating when you lower your frequency, when you're fearful, when you're worried, when you can only see what's in front of you as opposed to envisioning and constantly bathing yourself in understanding of love, light, energy, and healing. For people of love and high frequency and high vibration, that's your food. That's our food. It doesn't mean that you take abuse and you put yourself in harm's way like that. Coming from a loving space means that you correct how you need to correct, but it's not in anger. It's not evil. It's not to the detriment of humanity. So this next political season, let's see what them do. I swear it feels like y'all, let me just say this. Y'all ever been in a relationship with somebody and it was a terrible relationship, right? They always said they're going to do something, but they never do what the hell they say they're going to do, right? They always talking big, and not really carrying a big stick. Mama yoga. It's just a bad relationship. They continually show you that they don't give two shits about you. They don't care nothing about you beyond what you can do for them in the external or what have you. Y'all ever been in that kind of relationship? Where you got women, you got a bad boyfriend. And you finally get rid of him because you're nurturing your self-esteem. You're loving yourself, and you see that this ain't for you. They don't care nothing about you. Well, this is what it feel like getting this dude back at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Is that the address? I think that's the address. Feel like we done got back with our bad, dirtbag boyfriend who ain't never kept a single word, ain't kept a promise, don't give a shit about us, but we back together. America, girl, where your self-esteem at? Girl, you back with the dude that's, gonna beat your behind and hoe you out. Girl, America, girl, you is back with your bad boyfriend, your terrible boyfriend. Your boyfriend who don't care nothing with you, you done got back with him, honey. Oh, child, you're going to need therapy after this. All jokes aside, though, I think it's good. Let me bring my point home because I can chat a bit. I'm a bit verbose, as they say. I think it's good to see folks without their cover. That way you can move accordingly. And remember, we got to stand in the space of love, not worry and fear and anxiety about what folks are doing, the love for you and your tribe. And how can we navigate whatever might come down the pike? Let's put it in place. How can we keep our energy, our vibration high? While because we in the same building, the same patch of dirt, we got to deal with this child, America, and her bad boyfriend, her terrible boyfriend. Focus on love, the love for you, yourself, your tribe, your community. And it takes each of us to nurture our patch of community. That's what it's about. Each of us. Not everybody is meant to affect things on a large scale. You don't need to do that. That is a recent human phenomenon that 360 million people all living in one place and all under one banner. That's recent. The real human vibration, the real success is your working within your tribe, those people who you can work with to improve and increase your standing, your success, your well-being. Those people work within your tribe. Focus your love, your vibration, your energy, and then let that permeate out to others who are healing within their tribe. Now, I know that might seem like, well, that's what they're doing. They working on their tribe. Yeah, but I didn't say yeah, but I'm saying yeah, but it's one thing to work and focus on what you can contribute to and help heal. It's another thing to focus on what you can contribute to and then seek to destroy everything else around you. That's two different dynamics. We're not talking about that. So while Sister Girl America is all in this, terrible relationship, because she done got back with her bad, terrible ass boyfriend in this political season coming up, we all, will be affected by the fallout from their relationship. So focus on love, focus on your tribe, and let's see if the levees hold, y'all. I put so many metaphors in this discussion. Oh boy. Well, I'm speaking from the spirit. I ain't got no cue cards, I'm just sharing from the spirits. Let's see if the levees hold. Let's see if the political system and the justice system actually hold. And we pray that they do, because otherwise what is being proposed is something out of the Handmaid's Tale. Yep. All right. So to that end, the next thing I want to chat with you about is this new moon that's here, this 11/12 or 1/12 new moon. And all of the astrologists are talking about the portal and how it's really a time for intention and manifestation, and for, a great opportunity to take into the next coming season the capacity to manifest what it is that that you want to manifest. But here's what I want to say about manifestation. And I think excuse me, over the last few years it's been like a whole lot of talk and it's just a floodgate of discussion and posts and websites and reels and everything about manifestation and how to manifest. The frequency speaks a very, let me correct that. The universe speaks a very specific language. because that's where all manifestation comes from, right? That's the great well and wealth and abundance flow, is the divine universal energy. So the universe has a very specific language, and the language is frequency and vibration. So you could be sitting there chanting and writing stuff on brown paper bags and burning it, and putting stuff in your shoe and wearing crystals in your pockets and your bras and your socks. You can be doing all of those things, all the things, as they say. But if you have not addressed your internal, that heart-centered vibrational frequency, your manifestations are going to be very minute or fleeting or not really at all. So you'd be like, this stuff don't work. It's not about the paper or the water or the crystals. It's about the frequency that you are emitting that is having a conversation with the universe. So new moon, retrogrades, full moon, all of that is relevant. Yes, because it's vibration, right? It's frequency. New moon is a change in a frequency. A retrograde is a kind of, slowing down, halting of a frequency, reversing of a frequency. Language of the universe. So all of it's relevant. All of that's important. Water is an element. It is a language. It has a frequency that the universe recognizes. Fire, air, on and on and on. These are all carpenter's tools. These are all tools that one would use because their own vibrational frequency is communicating a certain resonance to the universe. So, there are some videos out now talking about, they seem a bit dramatic to me, especially the ones with the AI art on them that this is your last warning. What? Fear. That's a fear and an alarming statement. So right there already you're off on the wrong foot. Or you're off on a foot that may not yield what you think it's going to yield when they have those types of headlines, and that's the first statement, the first vibrational utterances that are in those type of reels and videos. This is your final warning. I told you should XYZ. The real key to manifestation is your frequency. And are you resonant with that which you are requesting? That which you're petitioning with your brown paper scribe and scribing and your crystals and your, water and salt and all that. Are you resonant? That's the real magic, right? So bathing yourself in love, envisioning viscerally and in the now what it is that you're seeking to manifest creates a resonance from the heart chakra throughout all of the chakra systems. Y'all can get my book, Mama Yoga Chakra Reference, which we give you the resonances in the book, the utterances, the vibrations from crystals to oils to chants that help tune up your chakra energy. All the tools that you use, the first order of business is your own resonance within your harmonic person. So that when you send the request to the universal life force, they say, oh yeah, you matched that $1 million. There you go. Boom. Oh yeah, you matched that new business. And those 60 clients that you want by the end of 2025, boom, there you go. It's a match. Oh, you want a lover who is kind and caring and, there for you and you can build with. There's a resonance. You match that. So we want to have a clear understanding, that new moon, retrograde, full moon, waning moon, waxing moon, whatever, they're all relevant, but the key to any manifestation is your own oscillating vibrational magnetism, vibrational frequency, and resonance. That's what spirit is listening to. That's what universe is listening to, because that's the language. So don't worry, when retrogrades come, it's a good thing, because things have to reverse, stand still. It's like locks, tumblers on a lock, right? Every so often, those tumblers have to fall into a certain place so that something else can take place, so that you can unlock the door. So it's all good, my dear. Your first order of business, though, is what you resonate with. What do you resonate with? That vision that you want to manifest, make sure that that's your vibe. Make sure you are that. And then the universe will line you up. She'll put you in divine, you'll be like, oh my goodness, how did this happen? Oh, I just met this, or wow, boom. That's how it works. You are the key denominator in all of it. So here's the thing. I got, what time is it? Yeah, it's 3:20. I got to go. I have clients that I have to see. And I'll come back because I do want to talk to you about weight loss. I lost about 45 pounds and, I got quite a few more to go for championship weight, which is absolutely what is happening, honey. We need to be championship. So, I want to share that experience with you. I want to share the capacity to help any of you who's interested in your own health and healing and wellness journey. I got some tools, and my life is a teaching life, so I want to share what I learned, especially being a woman who is in a menopausal state. Everything changes. I never thought, but here we are, and so the cream got to rise to the top. What you gonna do? Ball up in a corner and just be miserable about whatever? No, that ain't never sat right with me from ever. So I had to find out what to do, and I have some techniques and tools and everything that I'm happy to share with you all. But I got to go right now so I can care for the people who God has put in my charge. Listen, I'm coming back on. I'll be back on. I'm gonna try to get back on this evening, although daytime is much better for me. But I'll see if I can get back on this evening. If not, I'll tune in with y'all tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much. And let me know that if anything I shared with you resonated. And we could talk about it in the comments. Okay. Peace and love.